How's it going, everyone? Welcome back to the Deep End. My name is Brendan, and I appreciate you joining me on another awesome episode of Outer Banks Shipwrecks. Today we're going to be talking about the Steamship Home, which actually wrecked in 1837 off Ocracoke. But before we get into that, I want to talk about a ship that actually popped up recently at milepost 27 between Avon and Rodanthe. It's an unknown ship to me right now. I've looked into it a little bit. I haven't been able to find enough information. I'm going to show you guys some photos now of that shipwreck that popped up at ramp 27. So we'll check it out real quick. Then we come back, we'll hit the Steamship Home. The Steamship Home was a 198-foot, 550-ton sidewheel steamer. It was actually going from New York Harbor to Charleston, South Carolina in October of 1837. And when it had originally left New York Harbor, it actually got stuck off of Sandy Hook in New Jersey for about 5 hours until it was released. After that, they made their way south up until the point where they probably hit Oregon Inlet and they started dealing with some rougher weather. Now, a hurricane was off the coast at the time, actually causing issues for a lot of local ships, and actually encountered something called Racer's Hurricane, which is a hurricane that was off of eastern Mexico, sort of the Gulf of Mexico. It's named Racer's Hurricane because the Royal Navy ship HMS Racer actually experienced it in the Caribbean. That's why they specifically named it that. And at the time, the people on board noticed that the ship wasn't doing so very well. It was taking on very strong waves. It seems like the boilers were being affected by the large amount of water. And the people on board were actually telling the captain, maybe we should beach the ship because we don't feel very safe right now. We don't feel like the ship is actually built for these types of swells. And the captain actually made the choice not to beach it due to it not being insured. Which is not the worst idea in the world. I mean, insurance is pretty important, but at the time they did not know what was set for them in the future. As the ship continued on past Cape Hatteras, that's when things started to get worse. That's when more damage was happening to the ship, and the boilers eventually were put out by the swell itself. At that point, it was like, let's turn west and head towards the shore. That's probably the best idea right now. But when they turned west and started heading towards shore, she struck aground and actually started being torn apart by the swell. 90 people perished that night, and only 40 people survived. Out of those 40 people, one young child, 12 years old, was the only child to survive through the whole thing. The rest of the people who survived found themselves on a cold Ocracoke beach at night. After all the death and destruction from the shipwreck, Congress finally decided to pass a law ensuring that each ship abroad has at least one life preserved per person. This is actually one of the first laws enacted. I'm going to show you guys some pictures now of the home shipwreck down in Ocracoke. It recently became uncovered about a month ago. I hope you guys enjoy that, and I'll see you at the end of the video. I hope you guys enjoyed the photos of the Steamship Home. That sort of concludes the video for today, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, drop a like on the video. If you want to see a ship in the future that we haven't covered yet, make sure to drop the comment down below. And if you aren't already subscribed to the channel, make sure to hit that button so you can catch our future videos. And we'll see you guys in the next one.